Swiggity swag, what's in the bag? Jay here, bringing you guys some more Pokemon Masters here on the channel. And I know that I don't really upload gameplay or summons of this game. In all honesty, I don't know what it is. Pokemon Masters is cool. It looks very visually pleasing, but there are a lot of problems with the game. And then at the same time, I don't really summon all that much. And if I do, I'll summon I'll do 3 singles, get what I want, and then go, right? I don't know. It just be like that sometimes. But we have news about the game. The developers of the game are now addressing the issues that people are having with the game. And honestly, this is probably the fastest I've ever seen a company address people's concerns with a game. Right? This is probably the fastest. Well, in terms of a gacha game. Because, I played Dragalia on launch, and it took them, 6 months to address the Wurmprint issue. 6 whole months, right? So, and this game is only, globally speaking, it's only a month and a half old at this point. So, with it being a month and a half old and they are already addressing the concerns that people are having with the game, that's really fast. That's fast. I just spit everywhere too, but that's fast. So I commend them on that. I like that. They clearly do care about their fan base. I know some people think that most gacha companies or whatever, most companies don't care about their player base. I'm pretty sure they do, because they care about the money, because that's the whole point of this game, is for them to make money. So it is what it is. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and go through this letter here. This letter came out on Wednesday, and then they had a translated version Thursday, and then I'm gonna upload this on Friday. So that just to give you guys a timeline of when things have been happening. But yeah, so basically they thank you for downloading and playing Pokemon Masters, to the people that are able to download the game, because there's no 32-bit version for whatever reason. I hope they fix that at some point, right? But they basically talked about thank you for the feedback that everyone's provided via social media channels and fan communities. They also brought in another team member who is seasoned when it comes to mobile games and stuff, so that's really good. It's really nice to have someone who is experienced in that field, so they can tell you, hey, don't do that, or hey, do this, and people will be very, very happy. So it is what it is. So addressing primary issues. So basically, first, as you know, there have been bugs and other issues that have impaired your enjoyment of this game. Honestly, those bugs didn't really hit me. They might have hit some of you guys. I don't really know, but I know for me, it didn't really stop me from playing the game. But hey, give me the 6,000 gems that y'all gave for compensation. I'm cool with that. When it comes to gachas and when it comes to bugs and stuff, as long as my save is good and intact, I don't care what you do. You can just give me compensation and I'm good. Good compensation, give me 1,000, 2,000 gems. They gave 6,000 at one point. I'm yes. Yes. I'm good with that, right? But obviously people don't like bugs and stuff, and they don't like having bugs in their game either, so it's understandable. But yeah. In the past, we acknowledged issues such as the dire hit description and the sync move power issue. Honestly, bro, sometimes it be feeling like the opponent's sync move takes half your HP and just destroys you, and it hits all your Pokemon, and then your sync move only hits the mon that you target, and it feels like it's not as strong sometimes. I don't know, man. It's the sync move is cool. I get what they're trying to do, but there's a serious power. Yeah, there's definitely a power issue. When it comes to opponents versus the opponent, it's your opponent's sync move is very dangerous and yours is not as threatening. I don't know, it just be like that sometimes. And then second, we acknowledge the 2 most common concerns from the community. There is not enough content for players to enjoy, and the overall battle difficulty and design are not satisfactory. Now, this is where I'm going to throw in my 2 cents. So the first one is something that I've seen from literally everybody. Well, not literally everybody, but most people. Now, the thing is that when I'm going into this game, I'm a gacha player. I play gachas every single day. I play literally 6 to 7 gachas every single day. I do either my dailies or I log in, summon, log out, something like that, you know, whatever it is. If I really enjoy the gacha, I'll do my dailies. And then like if it's just one of those gachas I play on the side, then like I'll just play it on the side. But you know, I'm a seasoned gacha player, so you know, when it comes to content in a game, for me it's like, if there's no event that I can grind out, you know, no like new time limited events that I can farm out or whatever, I'll just go and farm out items for future characters, you know. So for example, if let's say Red comes out and he's a striker, strike character, you know, or Red is gonna come out and he's a strike character, I'll farm out my strike drinks, you know, for him, or I'll just go and start leveling up and maxing out all my sync pairs, so that way I can have variety with my teams and stuff, right? So you know, there's that. But you know, if you've already maxed out all your sync pairs, and obviously you can't do that, but you can still farm for future characters though. But I guess people don't really want to do that, so you know, I gotta remember that, you know, the average player isn't the same as like me, you know. Like I'm good with the amount of content in the game, but you know, the average player will not be okay with the amount of content because they want to continue to play the game and stuff. So you know, I have to remember that for myself, because I don't know, it's just like, obviously you can't convince the masses that like the content is fine. If they're not enjoying the game, they're not enjoying the game. So you know, there's that. And then it's definitely a legitimate concern too, because like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, once you finish up your EX challenges, once you finish up whatever story event is going on, I mean, outside of the normal super course runs and stuff like that, there's nothing to do. But again, you know, for me, I'll just do my dailies, play another game. But some people, they don't do that. So yeah. And then the overall battle difficulty and design are not satisfactory. Yeah, I hate the fact that the opponent's sync move hits all of your Pokemon and your sync move only hits one of theirs. Their sync move seems to be really strong compared to yours. Very hard is such a leap from hard, which I'm just like, why? But okay. And then, you know, I don't know, like type advantage means a lot in that game, by the way. Like it really do. But I don't know. It's just one of those things. Our original plan was to have players progressing through the main story while at the same time tackling co-op battles and EX challenges throughout September and October. So, you know, they already had a game plan for September and October, but they didn't really expect people to fly through all the content that they had to offer though, which, I mean, that's understandable. But they already had a game plan for September and October though, so you know, that's usually how gachas go. They usually have like a calendar, and they have a game plan for when things are going to come out and stuff, and how long things are going to run. So they already had a game plan. So there's that. But yeah, so as fans ourselves, we also feel a great sense of urgency to provide more quality content for players to enjoy. Yada yada yada. Our community shared. We understand that the EX challenge design has proven unpopular among many fans. Bro, I haven't even touched EX challenge. I don't even know what the hell it is. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know what it is. Honestly, it bugs me that like you have to progress so far in the story to unlock certain things, and you have to do co-op in story to unlock certain stuff. I'm like, why? Like, why? Can we just unlock it through story at the very beginning and then just go? Like, I don't know, man. Like, it was so, like, I still haven't unlocked gears. I don't even know what the fuck a gear is, because I just don't feel like doing it. like I just don't feel like going that far. Like, I'm not about to do this. I mean, I still have like chapter what, 17, 18 to complete. I don't even know. Is there a chapter 18? I don't even know how many chapters there is in the story, honestly. Like, I should probably play more of the game, but I don't know. Sometimes, like I said, it's like, it just feels like, I don't know. Like, I'll address my issues with the game a little bit later though. Let's see, but they basically just talk about, you know, whatever, blah, 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 and then plans to address current issues. So lack of content, lack of appealing rewards, difficulty / design, poor usability, bro. Yes. Now let's talk. So lack of content, we've already talked about that. You know, that's obviously a very legitimate concern that people have. It's not my concern with the game, but it might be your concern with the game, and that's perfectly fine. You know, I just have to understand that, you know, I'm accustomed to this play style, so you know, lack of content doesn't really bother me, especially when I've played a game that had no content for 3 months and nothing new in 3 months because they were revamping, and so there was literally no point in farming anything because the entire game was being revamped. So I'm already accustomed to the whole lack of content, right? Lack of appealing rewards, yes, because in all honesty, it feels like you get nothing, like next to nothing for doing so much. Like, they make you do like 20 runs for these damn vouchers, and then like you get what, all of, I don't know, like probably not, you know, I don't even think you're able to get 3 of the, what was it, the potential thingies? I don't even know what the hell they are, but like the rewards are trash. Like, the rewards are absolute cheeks. Like, they're trash. So, you know, yes, give us better rewards, because like, holy crap, like it almost feels like it's never there's no point in farming this event when the rewards aren't good, you know? Like, give gems, give more gems, right? You know, because it's like you have so many people that like Pokemon from young to old, and so you know there are going to be young people playing this game, and they're not going to be able to buy out these gems. So like, I feel like they need to offer, you know, maybe some more free-to-play gems, especially with the fact that they sit here, they'll give you 30 gems for a daily, but it takes 300 to do a single and 3,000 to do a multi, which, I mean, multis in this game mean virtually nothing because the pity rate system is absolute trash, but whatever. Difficulty and design, yes, it's so very hard. It's such a jump from hard, and it makes no sense why the jump is like that. Like, it's like I can auto normal and hard, no problem. And then when it gets to very hard, I don't know what it is. It feels like they are just tanks. Like, they just tank everything, and I just die. And I'm like, okay, sure. And then the design of the game, yes, the design. I mean, the UI is great, but it takes too many clicks to get to where you want to go. Like, for example, you want to see how many strike drinks or whatever you have in your inventory, right? Well, you have to click, 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 and go to it, instead of being able to do a strike run, see how many you get from the rewards, and then click and hold and see how many you have in your inventory. You know, like, that's so much easier to do, and it's so much easier than having to click 5 times to get to where you want to be in the game. So like, I wish that they would make shortcuts like that, you know? It'd be great, because like, there are games like Dokkan that have that. There are games like does Dragalia have that? I'm not quite sure, but if they don't, they'll probably add it at some point. But yeah, and then poor usability. I mean that's really, yeah, poor usability. That's pretty much what I said right there. And then regarding number 2, this is feedback that we can address relatively quickly, of course, because it's really easy for them to just like throw out more rewards. It's so easy. And then for number 1, 3, and 4, obviously it takes time to fully address. I mean, honestly, number 1 was going to be addressed whether people complained or not. Like, we're gonna get new content at some point. That's how every gacha game goes, right? And then let's see, 3 and 4 will take time because they have to basically restructure the game. And let's see, in the near future we provide more detailed roadmap, but for now we can share the following short-term plans: more story events, of course, and then revised reward system. Good. And then, you know, they just have a final message here and stuff. Honestly, the things that I want, first of all, please fix the shop. And what I mean by that is, why in the hell are large evolution crystals so much damn money? Like, it makes no sense that one large evolution crystal is 300,000 coins. I will forever complain about that until they lower the damn price, because it makes no sense. Like, because I think the small evolution crystal is like 10k. How do you go from 10k to 300k? Like, I could understand if it costs 300k to get 3 large evolution crystals, meaning that one evolution crystal will only be 100k. I could understand that. That sounds so much more reasonable than 300,000 for one. Like, you know, like, if any of the producers are watching this video and y'all understand English or whatever it is, then like, why? Like, no, like, why? I don't understand. Whose idea was that? Like, can I please speak to them so I can hit them or something? Like, bro, like summoning for Hilda was fun because like I got her, but I can't even get Embor because it costs too much damn money to get Embor. And then like I'm having to go and do it all again for probably Red. Honestly, like when Red drops, we'll probably have to level up his Charmander all the way to Charizard, which is going to be a hassle and a half because it's going to take so much damn money unless they change the system. So whatever. We need a replay button because there's no stamina in the game, right? There's no stamina in the game, and you know the rewards are hot garbage. Like you barely get, like you'll get like maybe 9 or 10 drinks when you'll need like 400 drinks or something like that, right? So a replay button will make things so much more quicker. So yes, please do that. That'd be very, very wonderful. What else? Rewards. The rewards are hot garbage. The scout point system, the pity rate system, is hot garbage. Like, you know what? There's literally no point in doing a 10 pull in that game ever because like it's not even like, oh, you get a 4-star or higher guaranteed, right? It's not even that. It's literally just a 10 pull. Like if you want to do a 10 pull, do a 10 pull. Like you're not even guaranteed a 4-star or higher. And like granted, you probably will get a 4-star or higher, but I don't think you're guaranteed a 4-star or higher. So like there's no point in doing a 10 pull like whatsoever in that game. So I don't know. They just need to fix the game, obviously, but they are addressing the issues here, which is good. Like I said before, this is the fastest I've ever seen a company address issues about, you know, or address people's concerns about their game, especially with this game being so new. Like this is the fastest I've ever seen them address issues. So like that's good. That's great. I applaud them for that, and I hope that they continue to provide this kind of like news and stuff. They provide or rather they listen to the feedback of their players and then they address it as quickly as they can, you know. Like I like that a lot. You know, some people might think that a month and a half is too long for them to address any issues or whatever, but it's like you gotta understand, like they gotta, you know, let people play the game first, and then, you know, it takes time. You know, it takes time for them to respond. But again, this was very fast, bro. This was very fast because like I played things like Dokkan for 2-some years, and I don't think I've ever seen Bandai come out and say stuff like this. Like I don't think I've ever seen Bandai do that. But then again, you know, Bandai also they come out with like really good quality of life updates and stuff for Dokkan and everything. And then side games, you know, they started doing that, or side games / Nintendo, you know, they started addressing concerns with the game and everything, and they've been making their game so much better. So this is good. This is a good start for Pokemon Masters in my personal opinion. But those are my thoughts on the game. Those are my thoughts on the news and stuff. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like down below as well. If you're new around here, you like Masters and other gachas like Brave Souls, Regalia and stuff, hit the subscribe button down below, ring the bell so you don't miss another upload here on the channel. But I am going to go ahead and get out of here because I have took up so much of your time today. I apologize, but I just want to kind of get my thoughts out there and get this news out there to you guys. So like, you know, also, yes, I mean, I do still play the game, by the way. So, you know, like, you know, whenever something happens in the game, I know about it. But yeah, anyways, I'm out. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Peace.